Welcome to the Nightly Rant. I'm Mike.
And I'm Torya.
This is the show where we talk about the awful things that have happened in our day, the awesome things that have happened in our day,
and all the things in between.
Thanks for listening, and we truly hope you enjoy. Well, we got some exciting, but I don't know, kind of sad news today.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with sad, but exciting. I'm gonna put the sad first because I'm more sad than excited.
Well, poor little Odie, who had to be given up by his 95-year-old owner, is now, it's kind of funny when you think about it, he's being adopted by someone who I think is about 26, maybe 27 years old. And he's gone to the opposite end of the spectrum. Good for him. They really seem to like him. Like a lot.
Yes,
they really
did.
liked him a lot. And honestly, it's how you get the best dog for you. I mean, we talked about how Yogi was brought into that caged area, and he jumped up and he kissed Alyssa and he kissed me, and then he dissed Mitchell.
Right.
And then he still disses Mitchell to this day.
Well, he can't help himself.
And he has become our dog because we got to interact with him before we took him home. So, you know, like Odie, he got to interact with them. They got to see what he was like, and now they're going to take him.
And that's so exciting. So exciting, but so sad because I lose my cuddle friend because Yogi doesn't like me.
Yogi likes you just fine. It's going to take a while for you to regain his trust, though. But someone had to take one for the team.
Yeah, well, whatever. It did not take him long to bounce back after the kittens, and he was really pissed off about those, so...
Was he really?
He was so mad. His mama was touching other animals and not paying attention to him and not letting him see the other animals.
Oh.
See, when it was Miss Olive that he was mad about, he was allowed to come in and say hello to Miss Olive.
Oh.
When we first got her, that was the first time he was butthurt. But he wasn't super attached to me yet at that point because it was right away after I moved here.
Yeah.
So he kind of got over that, and he was allowed to come in and see what was going on. But when we had the kittens, we would just pile into the bathroom and close the door. And he'd be like, Where's my people?
Yeah, that's true.
He wasn't as mad at me as he was at Alyssa, though.
Yeah, that's true, too. So, that's kind of exciting news that the Odie monster has found his forever home. So, it's exciting for the Odie monster to have his forever home.
Yep.
Then, this weekend...
Oh, this weekend. You know what? I've literally never been excited for Monday before today.
We had the kids had their first cross-country meet, but Alyssa is involved. Alyssa is involved with this dance for... it's some kind of a coming out party for Filipino people, I believe.
I guess so.
I'm not sure what it's called. Alyssa's not really clear.
A court.
Yeah, she calls it a court.
Which may or may not be what it's actually called.
Right, exactly. At some point...
I forgot. We were about to talk about Mitchell and the ankle.
Oh, and so she's in that dance thing that she calls court, and so she couldn't go to the meet. And so then there's Mitchell. He's at the meet, and he's all excited. I'm talking to him the night before, and he's all excited because it's his first high school sport where he's representing his school, and he's actually one of the good enough runners that he can help them place.
He's not going to stop.
So he was all excited because he could help his team.
Oh, yeah.
Then they start the race, and we go, and we're waiting, and we're getting ready to cheer on Mitchell.
Yeah, we're waiting at the first checkpoint with all the other parents.
And there we were, and all of a sudden they go by, and we're like, I think we missed him.
You were getting a little offended because you thought he was running really slow.
No, I was getting
first.
worried that something happened to him already.
Yeah.
Like, that's the first thing I thought of. I was like, what the heck? Like,
Yeah.
did he hurt himself? Like, what's going on? And then then it was like, well, maybe we missed him. So we went to the second spot.
Because remember at that one other meet that Alyssa went to, the girl fell down the hill and into the lake.
Yeah.
So there's basis for the concern.
Right. So we're waiting at the second spot, and you can see him coming into the tent, and you're like, he's limping into the tent. So we run across there, and there he is with a swollen ankle. He was running, and he stepped on pine cone, and twisted his ankle.
Poor Mitchell.
I mean,
it was nasty. He hit a baseball.
Fluke. Yeah, it was pretty bad, but I mean, we got him some stuff for it, and we made him take his ibuprofen, and we made him ice it on a regular basis, and he seems to be getting much better.
Well, he walked on it today.
Yeah.
Like, all day Saturday, all he was doing was asking for crutches, to the point where I even Googled where to buy them for him.
Yes, this I know. This I know.
But yet, he goes to school today and he can walk, so that's good news.
Yeah, no, it's really good news. I'm happy for him. Very happy for him. But you know, the situation is confusing.
What situation?
The one we were just talking about.
About Mitchell's ankle?
Yeah.
And how he wanted crutches and then couldn't. Then he just
it's
walked?
confusing to me. Why does he need crutches?
He was in so much pain that he wanted crutches only 2 days ago.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like, I don't know why you'd want crutches. Crutches are no fun.
He's never used them before. They seem like a novelty to him.
Yeah, it's true. I guess as a kid, that's what you would want to do, right?
Yeah.
Interesting. So I don't know. And like, one other thing about these kids, they now offer, you know, of course they've done it for a while, the online system for tracking their grades, and it'll send me emails. And I've learned that the emails are not necessarily accurate, because what will happen is the teacher will turn on that they're grading an assignment. Okay? And they'll do that on Friday, like after school.
Okay.
Then they'll do a little bit of grading on Friday after school. Then they won't do anything until Sunday night, Monday morning.
Right.
Where they finish the rest of the class. Well, because Alyssa's more towards the middle and the back end of the middle, because of her last name, what happens is the teacher doesn't get to hers yet. So then hers gets marked as missing.
Right.
And then I get this email saying it's missing. And then I ask her about it being missing. She's like, I'm not missing it, Dad. Go look. You can look at it on Aries. And I go and I look, and sure enough, she's right. So now I've learned to check Aries before I ask her about missing assignments.
And wait a little bit.
And I did. I asked her, and she's now explaining to me how it was there on Saturday and now it's gone.
Oh, that's great.
So she's got to check with the teacher. So at least she's on top of it. And that's the thing about her. I rarely get a I don't know. She's always in action. That girl is doing something. And it's kind of amazing. I'm kind of shocked, actually, by that.
She takes her schooling very seriously.
Very much so. It's like, it's not a game to her. You know? Like, I don't think Mitchell is quite nearly even close to a serious.
Not even a little bit. You know what I just realized?
What?
You slipped up earlier and you called what Mitchell stepped on an acorn instead of a pine cone. And I know why.
No, but then I switched it to...
Yeah, but I know why.
Oh, yeah.
Acorns are on your mind.
Yeah, tell them my acorns are on my mind.
Okay, so we recently had a throwback episode about Patrick from Newport Beach.
Mm-hmm.
And now I have another crazy person to talk about.
Okay, let's hear it.
From the same kind of thing. Okay, so this girl calls me No, she didn't. She texted me on Thursday or Friday, and she's saying that there's these little hard fruits falling from the trees above where she parks her car. Now, okay. If there's shit falling on your car, don't you think maybe you shouldn't park there? That was my first reaction. But, I can't be rude.
Yeah, I would probably move my car.
Like, I have to be polite. I can't be rude. And I was like, oh, okay. Well, that's uncomfortable. And I said, perhaps try parking somewhere else while the trees are, seasoning the ground. Then the next day, she texts me again a picture of her broken windshield and all these dents that are in her car. She's like, all this damage to my new car. Well, okay, she's not very smart because one of the dents, you know how when cars get a little bit older and the sealing stuff starts peeling off of it? Well, one of the dents was in the middle of a giant area where the seal stuff was peeled off.
Okay, but maybe it is a new car to her. Maybe it's a new used car. Maybe she just got the new car.
She made it sound like this was a brand new car. She has all these car payments on. Brand new car. Now, if it isn't, that's on her for not explaining herself well. But also, I said nothing to her about this car not looking new because of
like Ashley's car.
like that.
Well, like Ashley's car, she's making payments on it and it's a used car. And it was a used car when she got it. See
Whatever.
what I'm saying?
I don't care. I still think she's dumb.
Well, there's other reasons to think that.
so
Like an acorn breaking your windshield. That has to be one heavy acorn.
The acorn was like the size of a bottle cap. And it wasn't like the stereotypical movie acorn with the pointy-ass bottom.
No.
It literally looked like I don't know.
Looked a little like a chestnut.
But it looked softer than a chestnut.
But it looked a little like a chestnut.
Yeah. Chestnut shaped, but maybe kind of mossy on the outside. Whatever the hell kind of tree that is. I could probably find it out if I Googled.
Yeah.
Anyway, so she sends me this picture, and it's like the size of a bottle cap. And then I look back, and I even showed the pictures to Mitchell, and he was like, that didn't happen. That didn't happen. And so she has this, like, giant smash mark on her windshield, and the spiderweb cracking.
From those teeny tiny
Unless there was,
acorns.
like, a steroid-riddled squirrel in that tree hurling these things at her car.
Even then, I don't think it would do this.
It didn't happen.
Even then, I don't think it would do this.
And, like, this is one of those scenarios where the pics just prove it didn't happen.
Well, do you know, though, I'm not saying that this person is this way, okay? I'm just saying, did you know that there are scammers who know the rules that certain places will have?
Yeah.
And so they show up there with the broken windshield and the dented car, because no one's checking, because they're checking themselves in. And then they're blaming the damage on stuff at your place because they know that they're going to force you to pay half of whatever the damage is. And they don't have any intention of fixing the damage.
Well,
they just have the intention of collecting the money and going on to the next place and doing it again.
Joke's on her, because I'm going to send somebody to check and make sure her windshield was fixed. Because if she didn't fix it, I'm going to be pissed.
Yeah, I don't think you can force her to fix it, though. Legally.
I think that she can't charge us for half of the repair price unless she gets it fixed. So what I'll do is I'll raise a stink with people forcing us to pay half and then get my money back.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. Because it would be like me telling the kid's mom, I just bought them $300 worth of... Or I'm buying them $300 worth of shoes. Pay $150 right now.
And her doing it.
And then her doing it, and then me not buying any shoes.
Right. Or you only buying like $50 worth of shoes.
Right.
It makes you a scammer.
Right.
But I'm also going to send a message to the other tenants and be like, yo, don't park here. Like, this tree's apparently bad news.
Yeah, I would. Just to be safe. Because
Right.
then that way, if something happens in the future,
Right.
you've warned everybody, not to do that.
And maybe I'll get some accidental insight.
Yeah, I was going to say that, but I just figured I'd keep that to myself. But yeah, that's probably a big positive side effect, is going to be that you're going to get some feedback that you don't expect to get.
Well, if I don't, I don't. I really don't care.
Right, if you don't, you're no worse off than you are now.
Right.
If you do,
Right.
different story.
Yep. That's my funny story. Windshield broken by steroid-ridden squirrel. Steroid-ridden squirrel throwing acorns. Yep.
That's the name of the show. Steroid-ridden squirrels throwing acorns. That's the name of the episode.
You're
Whoop,
welcome.
whoop. Nice
Why is the name
job.
of the episode always something really stupid that I've said?
It's not just something you said. It's just something that's said most of the time where it's related to what the overall attitude of the topic is.
That's fair.
Like, one of them was just called Yogi's Neuroses.
Yogi is neurotic.
That's what it was called, Yogi's Neuroses.
I think this week we're going to talk about one of the nights this week. We're going to talk about the neuroses of our mini felines.
Yeah. And then, coming up soon, potentially this weekend, are you ready for it?
You finally going to do it?
The Dad Joke Special. Now, here's how the Dad Joke Special is going to work. The Dad Joke Special will be 1 hour long.
Oh my god. You're going to tell an hour of dad jokes?
The Dad Joke Special will be 1 hour long. 30 minutes of the Dad Joke Special will be available 100% for free on Yogi's Podcast Network. But the second half of the show, so from 31 minutes-ish to 60 minutes-ish, will be only available on the Zoo Media Network.
At
And you
imzoo.com.
must pay the dollar level to get to it. Just $1. You can handle that. $1. But you got to pay that in order to get the rest of it. Otherwise,
So
you
you're
get
going to
cut off
save
in
the
dead
jokes that
center.
are actually funny for
And
the
guess
end.
what? And guess what? I may cut it right in the middle of a joke. You won't even get the punchline. Just so that you have to go pay, because I'm mean.
That's okay.
Pretty girl
That's
doesn't think I'm that mean. She loves me. She comes every day and meows at me and lets me pet her. That's how she shows me love, by letting me pet her. That's what she's trying to do to you right now.
I'm mad at her. She scratched me yesterday.
Well, you deserved it.
I didn't, actually.
You did.
I was trying to protect her from an evil demon.
You were letting the evil demon loose on her. Let's be honest.
No, I wasn't. I picked her up off the floor so she could get away from him.
Mm-hmm. And then you held her constrained in one spot. She told me the whole damn story.
Well, then she lied to you.
She didn't lie. She doesn't know how to lie.
That bitch cat.
She's innocent. Boom. Anyway, tomorrow it's clean those guinea pig cages, man. They're starting to stinky.
Because it's starting to smell like a zoo in here?
Yeah. So, I
Well,
got nothing to add, lady.
I got nothing, and the cats are starting to attack us. So good night, everyone.
Hasta la bye-bye. Odie. Hi, everyone. This is Mike, and I truly hope you enjoyed this show. You're able to subscribe to this show on iTunes, Google Play, and Stitcher so as to never miss an episode. If, by chance, you did miss an episode here or there, you can catch up on all shows, past and present, by heading over to yogispodcastnetwork.com/TNR show. Thanks for listening.